On the night of January 3, 2022, an ordinary evening turned into a nightmare for a homeowner in the Fox Hill area of Virginia. Around 10:50 p.m., the homeowner returned to his residence, unaware of the danger lurking in the shadows. His Ring doorbell camera captured every second of the terrifying encounter. At first, everything appeared normal. The man, dressed neatly in a striped shirt, was walking towards his front porch. But within seconds, two masked individuals, dressed in hoodies and face coverings, rushed in from behind.
Okay, yes sir. Okay, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Right there, she right there. Take your phone, take the phone. Take the phone, please. So don't shoot me, sir. Don't shoot me, sir. Don't shoot me, sir. Please, don't shoot me. You know money there, sir. All right. Okay, please don't shoot me. All right, okay, take it, don't shoot me, sir. Please, you call me right inside. Please don't shoot me. Please, please. Okay, ain't nothing now. Take the watch, sir. Please, don't leave me my life, please, sir. Please, take the phone, Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please, my wife is died, please. Oh, Lord. Please, God, don't take that. Please, take it. I can't do that. Did you hear me? Stop on my finger. Did you hear me? Sir? Did you hear me, sir? Please, sir. Did you hear me? Please, sir.
One suspect immediately grabbed the homeowner, shoving him violently to the rocky ground near the stairs of the porch. The other suspect, armed with a firearm, pointed it directly at the victim, threatening his life and demanding his possessions. Startled and overwhelmed, the homeowner begged them not to shoot.
Yes, sir. Okay, don't shoot me.
The camera recorded his pleas as the robbers began rifling through his pockets. They searched his pants and retrieved his wallet containing money and cards, while the other suspect checked his shirt pocket and snatched his mobile phone. Throughout the ordeal, the firearm was kept pointed at him, adding to the horror of the moment. The suspects, acting swiftly and aggressively, took everything valuable before fleeing the scene under the cover of night. Their clothing, gestures, and method of attack were all captured clearly on the Ring footage, vital evidence for law enforcement in their investigation. Shaken but alive, the homeowner eventually found the strength to rise. Trembling and still in shock, he staggered toward his door, knocking and calling desperately for his wife to let him in. Though robbed of his valuables, his life was spared, a chilling reminder of how quickly danger can strike at home. This incident highlights the importance of home security measures. Installing secure gates, keeping motion sensor lights, and even having guard dogs can act as deterrents against such violent intrusions. Above all, staying alert and cautious can make the difference between safety and tragedy. The footage serves as a stark warning. Crime can happen anywhere, even at your own doorstep. A disturbing theft incident was captured on a Ring doorbell camera at a residence in the Chapel Hills neighborhood of Fultondale on January 7, 2020, leaving residents shaken and alert. It was an ordinary afternoon when multiple unattended packages were left on the front porch of a home. For a while, everything appeared normal, until around 2:54 p.m., when a dark-colored sedan pulled up in front of the house. From the vehicle, a teenage girl stepped out, dressed in a white hoodie and black jeans. As she cautiously approached the porch, she glanced around, seemingly checking if anyone was watching. Upon reaching the doorstep, she briefly attempted to avoid the doorbell camera's view, but her face, clothing, and actions were clearly captured. The suspect then quickly grabbed the packages that had been delivered earlier and carried them back to her vehicle. She placed the stolen items in the back seat before stepping into the car, which then drove off from the scene. The entire act, from her approach to fleeing with the stolen packages, was recorded by the Ring camera. These visuals are now in the hands of local authorities. The Fultondale Police Department has urged residents to review the footage and come forward with any information that might help identify the suspect or the vehicle involved. This is a reminder that porch pirates look for easy opportunities, authorities stated. If you're expecting deliveries and will not be home, consider arranging alternate drop-off options, using lockboxes, or asking a trusted neighbor to collect packages to avoid becoming a victim. This case highlights the growing issue of porch pirates, especially during peak delivery seasons, and serves as a warning for residents to remain vigilant. It was an ordinary morning on a quiet residential street. The sky was gray, the pavement still wet from the early rain. All seemed peaceful, as it usually does in this neighborhood. A white delivery van pulled up, and the driver stepped out swiftly. Without knocking or ringing the doorbell, he left a parcel neatly on the doorstep of a house, under the shelter of the porch. With his job done, the driver returned to the van and drove off, unaware of what was about to unfold. A few minutes later, CCTV footage captured something unsettling. From the top of the frame, an elderly man appeared, stumbling as he walked along the pavement. His steps were unsteady. He was clearly under the influence of alcohol. As he passed the house, he noticed the open gate leading into the front porch. Seizing the opportunity, he slowly made his way toward the house. In a moment that seemed harmless but was anything but, he bent down, picked up the unattended parcel, and walked out through the gate, closing it carefully behind him. There was no urgency in his actions, no sign of guilt or awareness of wrongdoing. Just the slow, wandering steps of someone not in their senses. He walked away, disappearing down the street with the package in hand. The homeowner, unaware of the delivery, only discovered the missing parcel later. Upon checking the CCTV footage, they were shocked to witness the entire event, from the delivery to the intoxicated man taking the package. Acting quickly, they followed the direction he had gone and eventually found him nearby. When questioned about the parcel, the man mumbled unclearly. He claimed to have given the parcel to a neighbor but couldn't recall who or where. It was evident he was too drunk to remember if he ever did what he said. Frustrated but hopeful, the homeowner took to social media, posting the CCTV footage and asking the community for help. Their message was clear and heartfelt. If anyone has seen this parcel or unknowingly received it, please show kindness and return it. Mistakes happen, but we trust in our neighbors and our community. This incident, while unfortunate, serves as a reminder to everyone. No neighborhood is immune to mishaps, sometimes even accidental ones. So always close your gate, even during the day. Open gates can invite unintentional or opportunistic intrusions. Install motion sensor cameras that alert you instantly to any activity at your door. These can be game changers in situations like this. Request delivery notifications from couriers and ask them to knock or ring the bell upon arrival. Be a vigilant neighbor. If you see suspicious activity, take a moment to check or inform the homeowner. What happened here could happen to anyone, but with a few simple precautions, such incidents can be prevented. It was a calm morning when the Ring camera, fixed on Christopher's porch, began recording an unexpected event. At first, the neighborhood seemed peaceful. Cars passed by slowly, trees swayed lightly in the breeze, and nothing appeared out of the ordinary. Suddenly, a stranger entered the scene. He was dressed in a dark gray t-shirt, black pants, and had a white shirt draped casually over his shoulder. At first glance, he tried to appear harmless. He walked up to the porch and pretended to sit down as though he was simply tired and resting for a while, but his real intention soon became clear. On the porch sat an unattended package. The man's eyes darted around, scanning the porch to make sure no one was watching. Then, in a slow and deliberate motion, he extended his hand toward the package. He lifted it slightly, testing its weight, all the while glancing nervously from side to side. After a brief pause, he decided to make his move. The man grabbed the package with one hand and began walking down the porch steps. Before leaving, he bent over to pick something else up from the ground. Then, without hesitation, he slipped out through the gate and fled the scene, carrying the stolen items with him. What the thief didn't realize was that every moment of his suspicious behavior, from pretending to sit, to lifting the package, to fleeing, had been clearly captured by the Ring camera. His face, clothing, and movements were all recorded in high detail. When Christopher noticed the missing package, he immediately reviewed the footage and called the police. Armed with the clear video evidence, officers were able to identify and locate the suspect quickly. He was arrested within hours, and the stolen items were recovered. This incident is a powerful reminder of how effective security technology can be in protecting property. Thanks to the Ring camera, Christopher not only avoided a costly loss but also helped bring a thief to justice. A surveillance camera at a gas station in Kitengela, Kenya, captured a terrifying moment at midday when an ordinary fueling stop nearly turned into a disaster. At first, everything appeared normal. A line of 4 motorcycles queued calmly at the station, while a black car was being refueled. Attendants went about their routine duties, and nothing seemed unusual. But within seconds, the situation spiraled into chaos. As soon as the car finished fueling, the driver, seemingly unaware, drove off with the fuel nozzle still lodged in the car's tank. The sudden pull yanked the connected fuel pipe with great force. The hose struck a man seated on a nearby motorcycle, knocking him to the ground. The fuel dispenser was ripped from its stand, crashing on the nearby bike. Instantly, gasoline gushed out, and before anyone could react, flames erupted. Panic swept through the station. Motorcyclists leaped from their bikes, abandoning them on the ground as fire flared dangerously close. Some riders scrambled to drag their motorcycles out of harm's way, while bystanders ran for safety. For a few moments, the scene resembled a nightmare. Flames rising beside fuel pumps, scattered bikes strewn across the ground, and people running in every direction. Fortunately, the gas station staff jumped into action. Equipped with fire extinguishers, They managed to subdue the blaze before it spread further. By sheer luck and quick response, a major tragedy was narrowly avoided. No lives were lost, though several people were shaken, and property damage was evident. This chilling footage stands as a stark reminder: always ensure the fuel nozzle is safely removed from the tank before driving away. A small oversight can trigger catastrophic consequences, and not every situation will end with fate offering a second chance. On March 6, 2024, the quiet suburb seemed like any other afternoon. It was around 1:13 p.m., and the street outside was calm. The only sound was the rustle of leaves swaying in the light breeze. Inside, the homeowner went about her day unaware that something unusual was about to unfold right outside her front door. The Ring camera perched above the porch clicked on, its lens capturing a man arriving on a blue bicycle. At first glance, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. He looked like a delivery worker, helmet strapped tight, black hoodie, blue jeans, and a large orange delivery bag strapped firmly on his back. The bag bore the unmistakable logo of a popular food delivery company, which would normally put anyone at ease. But this wasn't a routine delivery. The man walked up the porch steps and avoided pressing the doorbell, opting instead for a soft knock on the door. His head tilted downward, the brim of his helmet casting a shadow over his face as if he were deliberately hiding from the camera's gaze. The movements were hesitant, almost staged, like someone pretending to have a purpose but struggling to maintain the act. The knock was never answered. Instead of leaving like most delivery drivers would, the man lingered. He shifted his weight from foot to foot, glancing around. His behavior carried no trace of the patience you'd expect from someone simply dropping off food. When still no one came to the door, he slowly walked back down the porch steps with his bicycle, but even as he prepared to leave, his actions betrayed him. He peered toward the side window facing the street, as though checking for witnesses or trying to see if someone was inside. He looked left, right, and over his shoulder, scanning the area in a way that suggested he wasn't just worried about traffic. He was making sure no one had caught on to what he was doing. The homeowner, reviewing the footage later, felt a chill run down her spine. No order had been placed that day. No confirmation message had been received from the delivery service. The unsettling truth settled in: this man wasn't delivering food at all. Then who was that guy? Was he a thief, using a delivery uniform to move undetected in broad daylight? Was he scouting houses, trying to see who was home and who wasn't, planning to return later when the risk was lower? Or, even more chilling, was he testing the response time of the neighborhood, measuring how quickly homeowners would notice an intruder posing as something familiar and harmless? Whatever his true intentions, one thing was certain: the disguise was no accident. The homeowner later said that had she opened the door, she shuddered to think what might have happened. Instead, her instincts and the watchful eye of her Ring camera kept her safe. The stranger never returned, but the unease lingered. This incident is a stark reminder that danger can sometimes wear a friendly face. Not every uniform is genuine, and not every knock is harmless. Always verify your orders. If you didn't place one, don't assume it's a mistake. Check for delivery confirmations from the official company before opening the door. Trust your instincts. If someone is avoiding the camera or acting suspicious, keep the door closed, because sometimes the person at your door isn't who they appear to be.